Uh-oh. It's chopping our heads off.
Oh. Are we live?
Hello.
There we go.
Is that good?
Yeah.
On my thing? Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're here. I've got my niece Ellie here with us.
Hello.
We're all standing 6 feet apart.
I cannot touch him. We cannot touch.
Here comes, I have to give the disclaimer before we start.
Debbie has to give her disclaimer.
If you are here for the edited videos, there is one posting in just a few hours. It's almost done. We go live every day during the crisis, the situation, whatever you want to call it, to connect with people and to give you ideas for things that you can make while you are at home. This does not replace my regular edited content. This is just something extra for those who want it. If you don't like live videos, I totally get it. You just skip this one and wait for the video coming later today. And if you don't like it when we say hi to everybody, we do that in the first couple minutes, so you can fast forward that part and we will get right into the project. But we have a special announcement to make.
Let's say hi to everybody first.
Yes, Mara's on.
Hi.
Hi, Mara. Ellie, who do you want to say hi to?
I want to say hi from the Florida girl. What's up?
Florida girl.
Hi, ladies.
And who else?
And Alta, if you're watching.
Alta is her grandma.
Alta, I love you.
Hi, Alta. Hi, Dina. We know you're watching from Arizona.
Vintage Sin.
Hi from
Shelley,
Arizona.
Andretti from Michigan. Catherine Miles.
Hi from Australia.
Joey Fletcher from Arkansas. Bar Soap Shop from Amherst, New Hampshire.
I'm covering the secret.
Ann Lee from Gilport, Mississippi. Susan Chilberg from Indiana. Patty Levine from New Jersey.
Freezing Idaho.
Hello from WV. What's Deborah? McKee? West Virginia. That's right. I always like Teganique from Boise, Idaho. Christine Wisher from Rhode Island.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
Sadie from San Diego.
Say to May.
Oh my gosh.
Mara says, Ellie, you're so cute.
Thank you. Thank
Shelley
you.
and Andretti is from Michigan.
I'm
It's
covering it.
snowing there right now, you guys. Oh, I am so sorry.
It's
girl.
opposite of snowing.
We finally got sunshine today, so I'm excited. Debbie's in a dress and I'm in a sleeveless shirt. It's sunny, it's warm.
I'm in a romper with my bells.
She sews her own clothes, you guys.
My
do it.
My handmade.
Ellie, what's the name of your channel on YouTube?
It's Underground Nose.
Fashion, music and fashion. We're always the passion.
Hi.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Ellie, do you want to make the big announcement?
I don't know. It's too big. I don't know if I have the courage to say it.
Tell everybody
Okay,
what you've been working so hard on.
Okay, so I'm here today because I wanted to tell you guys that I'm so excited. I cried today. No, but for the past couple of months, I think like 2 months, me and Debbie have created... Oh, someone already spilled the secret. We have created DIY paint candles.
Candle company.
Yes. And so I've been making all the candles handmade in my kitchen in San Diego, Lucadia. They're all handmade, and
How many colors?
there are 11 colors. I've done 11 colors.
Right now?
Mint chip, mermaid tail, petticoat pink, kissing booth,
Show them
French
close up what they
millinery.
look like.
Yes. So this one is Gravel Road, and we tried to like think of the names of the paint and what they would smell like if they were really a thing. Like,
so we spent a whole day like choosing the color or choosing the scent combinations with the colors. And Mom, Sadie's right here.
so cake batter obviously smells like
cake.
and the label says, read the label, Ellie.
This is cake batter, and it's a bright yellow, but I've done 11 colors to match the DIY paint colors. So we're gonna launch these pretty soon, and
They're on the website now, right now.
there we go. That's 6 feet.
Jeff said 6 feet, 6 feet. We're all trying to stay 6 feet away.
But Yeah, so they're on the website and they'll be available soon. And then
they're now.
oh, they're now. So you can buy these right now in 11 colors. Me and Melissa are gonna take pictures of the other colors, but yes, there's 11 colors.
So
And they're bright and they smell so good. This one is Summer Crush and Cowgirl Coral and
vintage linen.
My
Vintage
favorite
linen.
colors.
We had a lot of fun picking scents to go. Gravel Road. The label says begin anywhere, rustic, wood, and mysterious, and it smells like birch. And what else is in this one?
it's rich.
Smells so good.
I
It
forget.
smells
It's like a
really
mint.
clean, with a berry.
They're all
finish.
custom scents, like
We like combined.
Yeah,
our
we
scents.
combined our scents to each color.
Ooh,
And
look at what Summer Crush says. Read that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
let's see. Summer Crush says sweet, not, what does it say?
Sweet and salty. Isn't that what it says? Let me read it.
It says, she's gonna read it.
Oh, sweet nostalgic memories, juicy and citrusy.
Yes, so this one smells very good. And then pretty soon, once everything like goes back to normal, they'll be available for wholesale to all the DIY paint retailers. So you can have the cutest setup with the DIY paint and then the DIY candles to play off of each other, and the colors like match almost perfectly. Some are perfect, some are a little bit.
I don't want to jump right into wholesale because that could be like a big explosion of business. So we're gonna retail them first for a while, get
Yeah.
used to shipping
So
them
first
out.
they'll be on DIY Go-Go,
Yep.
or they already are.
Yes. Cake batter says lick the spoon, buttery delicious. It smells just like cake. It's so good. Mint chip, a double scoop,
Hold on.
fresh mint and chocolate. So it's a combination.
Yeah.
It's a combination of mint and chocolate, just like it sounds.
Yes.
Oh, so yummy. What else?
I have more colors too, but
We have to put the labels.
yeah, we have to put the labels on. But yes, there's 11 colors and they go perfect with the DIY paint.
There's the lid label. They come in a glass 8-ounce mason jar. They're soy wax.
Yeah,
They're
soy
a
wax.
combination of natural scents and essential oils.
Somebody wants to know what linen smells like.
Vintage linen.
smells, it says breezy, fresh, sun bleached, hints of lemon and vanilla.
Ooh.
And so it has like a lemony vanilla clean.
Yeah.
Like imagine laundry that got sprinkled with cookie dust and lemons.
She's always the one with the creative story behind all of them. Yes, they are soy wax.
Yes.
And again, I hand make them all. We put a lot of time into being the scientist with all the colors and matching the colors with the DIY paint. And is the sound on?
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
We just forgot to put it on the right Wi-Fi, so
Oh,
the
okay.
beginning was a little. Yes, we have. So what are all the
They're
ones
asking. Okay, so they're asking what channel? Where do they find the candles?
on DIY a Go-Go?
DIY Go-Go. DIY Go-Go. And the candles are already up. They're available for purchase. And then tomorrow we'll be posting the rest of the colors. Not all the colors are on right now, but they'll be up tomorrow. All of them. All 11.
I'm obsessed with the anthropology candles, and I've had this idea to take the paint colors and turn them into candles for a long time, but Ellie has always been busy with other projects, and I wanted someone that I could trust to really, she's very meticulous. She sewed this outfit right here. She's a little industrious, busy bee, just like me. And she used to work for me in the store years ago when she was like, you were like 16?
I was like,
15, 16?
I think I was like 14 through 16 I worked there.
Yeah, and
I
she
painted.
was my best worker. So like once she left, I was always like, Ellie, come back, come back. And then
She
when
got me in with the candles.
Yeah, so I know that I can trust her because she bakes keto snacks that are good. Everything she does is amazing. So these are super high quality. The scents are really good. They're like anthropology quality candles, you guys.
And they're like,
But
the
with
colors
love
are
in
so
them.
cute.
Yes, there's a lot of love, and Ellie pays a lot of attention to detail. And so I
I
think
try to make them as perfect as I can and getting the colors spot on with the paint. And we painted our whole kitchen, the cabinets and everything with a mermaid tail and cake batter and Old 57, and now when I make the candles in the kitchen, I have them all out on the table and they're all matching the cabinets, and there's so much color, but I love to make them and I'm so happy we finally are launching them. French Millinery is, that one is,
Like a light violet.
no, that one is it's
Lavender.
It's it's vanilla lavender for French Millinery.
And
I did half vanilla and half lavender in that one.
And then what about apothecary? What does that one smell like?
I didn't do
don't have
apothecary.
yet. So
Yeah.
we started with 11 colors and we're gonna add more as we go, but we didn't want to take.
Yeah, I'm just starting with 11 because.
So mermaid tail, we don't have a sample here, but they're made. We just need to put the labels on. They say Once Upon a Tropical Adventure, and it's like a coconut floral scent. Super good.
Maybe I can show them.
They're all custom smells. How
Okay,
amazing.
so I'm gonna try to show you the rest of the. Yes, that's my mom right there. If you can tell. This is a picture I took of the rest of the colors I have at home. These are just some of them here, but if you can see, those are the rest of the colors. That's Mermaid Tail and Old 57 and Kissing Booth and Mint Chip.
Wow.
And Petticoat Pink and Gravel Road. But yes, they're so awesome. These will be up on the website tomorrow. We're gonna label them and take pictures.
You can see all the creative
like-
label names.
Right now we just have one picture with.
Mermaid Tail doesn't smell like a fish.
No. No.
Mermaid Tail's like a beachy smell.
Yeah, coconutty, tropical.
Yeah, it's
beachy
like-
smell. And there are essential oils in them, but there are also natural scents. So
Yes.
no harsh chemicals.
Yeah. All it is just the natural scents and soy wax. I just melt the soy wax down and then add the color and then add the natural scents to all of them. And I feel like a scientist because I'm mixing all the colors, getting it to be the perfect DIY paint color. Oh, and my channel is Underground Town Music and Fashion for music videos and handmade clothes.
Awesome.
All
Oh,
right.
Jen's on here. She says she can't wait to try.
Who is? Oh, Jen. Jen's on here
What's Jen?
from Tucson. Also
Jenny
daughter.
Jen!
Oh,
Jenny Jen!
Thank you for the order, Christine. We already have an order for the candles, you guys. And Teganique is saying
Thank you for putting
they
my
want
channel.
plumeria. We need to see if we have some,
Yeah,
like,
there's. I'll have to. Tomorrow we'll have all the other candles labeled, but there's definitely some really strong smelling like flower ones. I just forget since we mixed them with each color.
Terry
I
says,
forgot
watch
what
out,
each-
you're going to be very busy.
Yeah, we hope so. We're all. I love that you guys are helping me keep my family working.
Yes, thank you so much.
Very much appreciated.
I can go get groceries now. So, at one point in our life, we never thought our whole family would be employed by Debi.
You all thought that I was going to be like
Now
broke
she's
forever.
she's the top of the
We
family
would always
chain.
help Debbie out. Now she's helping us out.
We all are a
Yeah.
family company, big team.
All right, so I think we should get started on the
Yes.
projects.
I'm going to
Danielle.
leave you guys to do the crafts, but thank you for tuning in and listening to our big surprise and reveal, and they're on the website, so check it out on DIY Go-Go, and then stay tuned tomorrow for the rest of the colors and the scents. Thank you. I'm going to go now. Bye.
All right, bye, baby.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Ellie. Thank
Love you.
I can hug her.
Yeah, she's my mom.
She's my daughter, and I see her
Air
every
hug.
day.
I know. We hung out on Easter Sunday, and Ellie is really careful. She hasn't been going anywhere except for to the
Only in the house and
to the
She's-
store.
She
Yeah.
checks on me every day. She comes over and she gives me a big hug, and I feel incredibly safe because she's very, very careful.
She is
Um,
the cutest.
and-
Okay.
Gavin says, you seem nice and creative.
She is, Gavin. She's married though. I know you think she's cute, Gavin.
She is married.
Gavin is adorable. Gavin's one of our youngest followers, Ellie, and he paints the most amazing furniture. He's probably, how old are you, Gavin? Like 12?
12?
Yeah, like his furniture is awesome. He's an artist.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's shy. We assume
11.
the
So
same thing.
cute.
His furniture looks
Thank you, Gavin.
like definitely like someone who's been painting for 20 years or more.
Yeah, he's very, very good.
I'm gonna do a couple rounds.
Sadie, you stay. You stay.
Okay, so Danielle, I'm so excited about our projects today. You guys, thanks for bearing with us before we get into the projects.
Yeah, Debbie's been wanting to do this for a couple days, but we didn't have all the supplies ready. So now we do, and we are so excited to show you because this is treasure.
Yes, so we're gonna actually attempt to do a few projects today. And I know, I don't know why we're trying this because we can never even finish one.
I know I still
But-
haven't even finished my journal from yesterday, but it's
That's
dry,
cute.
and I'm gonna
Yeah.
try.
So I've been waiting for this stuff to come in. This is the amazing casting resin. It dries white, and it's out of all the resins I've tried, it's the easiest to use.
Okay.
And there have been several people who have been making jewelry with the clay molds. Some people use the clay, other people are using resin. I really wanted to try the resin because I feel like that's
A little
like
more
sturdy.
heavy
Mara
duty.
LaFay has made some gorgeous bracelets that look like leather.
Really?
I think hers were actually out of clay. People have been taking the tubes from the transfers and then cutting them into like a bracelet shape and creating a cuff and then putting the clay or the resin on top.
Wow.
Lynn Grundwidge made a video on DIY a Go-Go. She took a wood bangle and put the clay around it.
I saw that. That was
And
awesome.
then somebody in our group did some beautiful, beautiful bracelets too, and I want to acknowledge them. Let me see if I can go find that. Does anybody know who that is?
I have to read this. Gavin says, "Don't worry, there are a lot of girls that ask me to be their boyfriend, but I always say, let's just be friends because, hello, I'm not getting married until after college and I have a car and a house. Love it. You have your priorities well in order."
I love it, Gavin.
Come here, Sadie.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the projects again. There's so many good ones. I'm just gonna try and find.
So, Shelly, yes, that's what they're using, the resin and the clay, and the resin is just very durable.
So
And-
we actually sell this resin now on the website.
I was just
It's-
going to ask.
It's $20 for the container of it. There is like caution warnings. It's not a product that I would sell unless I loved it because there are chemicals in it, but it is so fun. So you're supposed to wear gloves. You're supposed to wear a mask. I
Okay.
have gloves for us.
We're going to demonstrate how to use it, but please use caution, okay?
But I want to find the picture of the other person who did some.
Carts and Millie, me, I did them.
It was Carts and Millie. You're right. Thank you, Carts and Millie. Will you
Put
will you
the
post
link.
a link? I don't know if our settings will let her put the link, but
Tell me what it is, like in as many words as you can, and we'll find it.
yeah, if the link doesn't go through, it might just gray out and then we can approve it. What laptops do we have?
We use Apple.
Okay.
Okay.
And Cobweb just put a link to the resin. I've used this resin. I use the resin for the mermaid nightstand that I made.
Out of these molds.
So I'm hoping, I don't know if this is gonna work because the mermaids are big, but I wanna pour resin into the mermaid and see if we can turn it into a cuff that wraps around your wrist.
Oh, okay.
And then I also have the trimmings mold.
Okay.
Is that over there? You see that?
The trimming mold.
See, I
Oh,
lay
over
everything out before she gets here, and then she comes while I'm putting my eyelashes on in the bathroom and puts everything away. And-
Well, I don't put it away. I just get it out of the way.
well, but I had it laid out so that
yeah, but it was a mess.
it wasn't a mess. It was laid out. Look at him. hand me those, please?
Okay, there they are. See, I didn't put them away. I just
So
tucked them.
these, a lot of people use these to make the bracelets, and I thought we could pour resin into these. The great thing about this resin is most resin takes 24 hours to dry, and it dries really rigid. This stuff dries in a matter of minutes, and it dries soft, so you can bend it around and like tape it around some kind of like the sample jar, and then it will dry in the shape that you want it, and then it's a bendable piece of jewelry.
So the mermaid molds that she made out of resin on her drawer handles, I believe a close-up of those are on the cover of her DIY a Go-Go channel, right? Like, didn't you put that in? Yeah, if you want a close-up of that, you can look at the cover label of the DIY a Go-Go YouTube channel, and a close-up is there. They are awesome.
Okay. Gavin, don't give up on your mom. I've been trying to get Danielle to paint and create with me ever since we've been sisters, and it wasn't until this world crisis that I finally got her to craft with me, and now she loves it. Gavin's saying that his mom won't paint with her.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a catastrophe, how do you say that?
Catastrophe, yeah.
In order to get a craftastrophe.
Gavin says, Miss Debbie, I asked my mom to make you something because you like your face to look young and pretty. I asked her to give me some of the skin stuff she has, but you said you don't want any mail anymore. Just tell me the name of it, Gavin, and I will purchase it. I just feel bad about people sending me stuff for free because I am so blessed with all the things I have, and there are people who don't have, so that's the only reason. But I would love to hear what your mom uses, and then I can buy it. So let me know what that is. He pays attention.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that he watches and pays attention.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so not only are we going to attempt the resin molds, but if you open up this baggie, and I will open up this baggie. I'm so glad you didn't put these baggies away.
Well, I saw that we were going to use them.
Well,
Well, it's obvious. You told me that we were doing jewelry.
It's a miracle that she didn't tuck them away somewhere, and I'm not running around looking for them right now. So we have I've been wanting to create some craft kits that are like packaged and complete for projects that you could order as gifts or make for yourself. And the other day I made a cute little bracelet. So the craft kit, we have 2 kits right now. We have the Shipwrecked Mermaid Bracelet Kit.
That's kit number 1, Shipwrecked Mermaid Bracelet Kit. And
It's on the website.
And this is what's in it.
And we have the Shipwrecked Mermaid Necklace Kit.
Oh.
And you guys have been asking for little test me size samplers.
Uh-oh,
So-
what kind of Pandora's box are you opening?
Yeah, this is the only thing that we have right now because we're gonna test it and see if it's reasonable. But these are 1 ounce jars. We only fill them up halfway to keep the cost down. If we filled them up more, we'd have to charge more for the kit, and you don't need more. We wanted to give you just enough to see if you like it and keep the cost of the kit down.
Yes.
So you get a 1/2 ounce of the copper patina, a 1/2 ounce of the Shipwrecked wax.
And here's
And-
why.
Because I discovered that if you take plain charms and jewelry
Show them a
like this,
close up.
and you coat it with the copper patina first, and then you rub the Shipwrecked wax over it, it's this beautiful finish. So I
Do
am
you
gonna,
have a sample of the finish?
no, we're gonna make them today.
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna make yours, I'm gonna make mine.
Okay.
So this bracelet kit comes with the chain and all the jump rings,
Here, let me see if I
and
can
you get a mermaid charm.
hold it up a little higher. There we
You
go.
get this charm that says, read it, Danielle.
So this charm says, may you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes.
You get a little ship. You get a little seahorse.
Go slow, they gotta see.
You get a lifesaver charm, and these are good heavy quality, beautiful charms, and then you get the bracelet, and you can paint the chain and everything, and it will all look very shipwrecked. And it's like, when I put this together, you know, the mermaid tail is spelled T-A-L-E, like not tail, like her tail, but a tale, because I love to tell stories. So these charms kind of like, I want you to like think of a story to tell about your bracelet, like with the charms. So this one is, I think this is $20, and it includes the little samples of the wax and the copper.
And Debbie's gonna paint her bracelet and show you how to make it look all very beachy and treasury.
Yes.
And then the necklace kit comes with this mermaid. Look how cool she is.
She's huge. She's 3 inches.
She's very big. I'll put it on so you can get kind of an idea.
And I love the little, so the clasp is, I have it all put together, but it's actually 3 pieces.
So it's 3 pieces, the mermaid, the clasp, and the necklace. And this type of necklace, you can trim down and make it shorter if you want.
Yeah, this is 30 inches for people who like really long, but you can make it shorter. But look at this cool, like, I thought this was like the mermaid was getting caught by some kind of fishing device.
Oh, that is
And
funny.
she's like this, but you can also add other charms to it. Like the kit just comes with these 3 pieces, but you could add another charm to it.
There we go.
Or you could switch out different charms.
Yeah, so you can add other charms to it.
All right,
The
so
life charms. Okay.
Danielle, I think I am gonna have you start on your mermaid necklace, and I'm gonna start pouring the resin.
Okay, yeah, because the resin you have to be careful with, and she already knows how to do it. So you're gonna follow her. She's gonna make the resin bracelet. And somebody asked, I remember this
I'm gonna have you
earlier.
make both of these.
Somebody asked if when the resin dries, does it still remain somewhat flexible?
That's the beauty of this resin. Other resins don't. Like I have bought other kinds of resins, and you have to let them set for 24 hours, and then by the time they're dry, they're totally rigid. This stuff will turn white right before your very eyes. You can pull it out of the mold, and it's still flexible. And then as it dries for 24 hours after you get it out, then it hardens into place, which is great because you can bend it. And that's how I created those drawer pulls for the mermaid nightstand, because I was able to manipulate it. So I'm gonna go get my gloves. Danielle, the
So
first.
Vintage Sin said she has jewelry that she was about ready to get rid of, but now she's gonna make something out of it.
Awesome.
Yeah, see that?
Yeah, I mean, you could just, if you don't like our kits, you could just order the copper and the wax and change your jewelry up.
So you can actually order that just by itself?
Well,
outside
in the
of the
full
kit?
size. You
Oh.
can only get the little size.
Oh, okay. The sampler,
But that
the
copper.
sample sizes come with the jewelry making kit.
Mhm.
But okay, and then let's see. Is the kit sold out already, or did you?
No, it should be on. Maybe Stephanie hasn't put it up yet.
So the kits are on the DIYagogo.com website. If they're not,
They're going up soon.
they're going up very soon. They're putting
I
they're
can't
putting
imagine
them.
they would have sold out in 5 minutes. That would be a record.
How many do we have?
I think we have 30 for the mermaid necklaces and maybe 24 of the bracelet.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that can't find them. So
Let me look.
Lisa Roth found the necklace, but cannot find the bracelet kit. Okay, we're gonna look into that because we have about 30 of them. So they should still be available.
Maybe
Okay, so
Stephanie
I'm
has
gonna
it.
start working on the bracelet. And I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. I've got the two, I've got liquid patina, the shipwrecked wax, and the copper patina. That's what comes in your bracelet kit. And I've got a very, very fine paintbrush that I'm going to use. And
my gloves are up on the high shelf.
Debbie's looking for her gloves.
And I'll be perfectly honest, if I weren't on camera right now, I would never be wearing gloves or a mask. I can't stand wearing gloves. But I'm doing it to be responsible.
Debbie's going to wear gloves to be responsible. She advises that you follow directions when using the resin and wear the gloves. But Debbie hasn't always done that, and she is fine, but she's going to be responsible and show you how to do it the right way.
But I don't like it.
Yeah, nobody can find the bracelet, but they see the necklace.
The bracelet is coming. I just sent Stephanie a text.
So it's going to be loaded up while we're on. Okay, so you want me to do the bracelet first?
Yeah, so,
Okay.
well, you can just coat everything with the copper first so it all dries.
Okay, so I'm gonna just line up all my charms, and I'm gonna put the copper patina on everything and let it dry. That's where we start.
Okay.
This is cool, what happens to this. This is really cool.
Okay.
Oh, this is another charm that comes in the kit, right? Does that come in the kit?
That comes in a future kit.
Oh, this comes in a future kit.
Yeah,
I can't
if
give
these
this
are, I have like 3 more kits in mind if these are popular, so we'll
Okay.
see. Okay, the reason why it's not on there is because I forgot to send Stephanie the photo. So she's gonna post it without the photo, and then as soon as we're done with the live, I'll take a photo and get it on there for you.
Okay.
But you guys will see, you'll get first shot at.
So now, just Debbie, help me, because I know you practiced with this already. Did you just paint like over the whole thing?
Yeah, you want to give it a nice, good, solid coat. It's translucent, so it may take 2 coats.
Okay.
But
so
it dries
it's okay that I
fast.
cover everything.
Yeah, you
Okay.
want to cover everything because you're going to put that wax on. And
Okay, so that's what she said, guys. I'm going to cover the entire charm with the copper patina.
okay, the way that this stuff works is it comes with these little cups. And you want to put equal parts in each cup. There's 2 parts, the clear and the yellow, the B side and the A side. You want to pour equal parts into each cup, and then you're going to take both cups and pour it into 1 cup. Don't use styrofoam cups because the chemicals will just eat right through the styrofoam. It's chemicals. It's not, it is not like our products, not like DIY products. We don't make them, and if I didn't absolutely love this stuff, I would not be selling it because you have to use it with caution.
But if you need a resin, Debbie's tried a lot of different brands, and this is her favorite.
Yeah. So, I am going to pour. And then they give you 2 popsicle sticks to stir it together. So let me just.
So I can see already that this copper patina is going to last. It's going to cover a lot of territory, not just this kit.
Yeah, it's more than enough.
It's way more. I'm hardly using any, so this is you're getting quite a bit of copper patina for this one little kit.
Totally.
Awesome.
I love that copper patina.
Yeah, it really is beautiful.
I'm not really like a fan of metallic finishes, but oh my gosh, the copper patina.
The things you've discovered with it already.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see comments are flying by. Let's see. Is that resin that she is using? Okay, so you must have missed it. Yes, it is resin. It's Debbie's favorite type of resin. It is not a DIY product, but when you need a resin, this is the resin that Debbie loves to go to, and you can find it on her DIYagogo.com website if you need to purchase it.
Yeah. Yep,
We sell it for the same price that you'll find on Amazon or anywhere else. And I hesitated to
sell it?
to sell it, but it really is.
It's a good thing to have in your arsenal for the right things, you
If
know.
you're just careful with it, you can do some amazing things.
Like your drawer pulls, you
Oh my
really
God.
couldn't have used anything else for that.
Well, maybe, who knows? Like I discover every day that there are things that I don't know about. So someone might have
Yeah,
a solution for something.
a little more durable.
Well, this is durable. It's just, is it,
More
is there
durable than
another
clay.
option that wouldn't be so chemically?
Chemically. Okay, so now I just let that dry, and then I put a second coat on.
Yeah, you even want to coat your chain and your swivel
Oh.
clasp and
She
your
says
bracelet.
to coat the chain too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you want the whole thing to look shipwrecked.
So should I just dunk the chain in?
You could, yeah, that might be.
That might be, see, I try to keep it simple. Let me grab a paper towel. So Debbie is measuring. So she's following instructions. She's got the gloves on and she's measuring what, equal parts?
Equal parts. Now I'm gonna pour these 2 equal parts into this. It's good to have paper down because it could eat away at your surface. Now see, right now it's yellow. You want to stir it with the popsicle stick until it turns clear. So it's turning clear. It's getting it's a little bit milky, but for the most part it's clear. So now it is ready to pour into the mold. So I'm going to take my mermaid. Can you guys see? Can they see? I hope they can see.
Can they see? I think they can see. I can see on the sample TV.
You can.
Oops. Okay, so I dunked the chain into the copper patina. I think that was brush it.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to get all weird. Okay, so now I'm going to just move this resin all the way out to make sure it gets to the tail.
That was an easier way to do it, but I'm not sure it was the most conservative.
It might be better to use a sponge brush in the future.
Yeah.
You might save product that
Because
way.
I kind of overused it, but that's okay. I'm going to roll the other necklace in the excess.
If you don't cover the entire metal surface, that's okay, because the whole look of like Shipwrecked or that verdigris finish is that it took it's what happens to metal when it's out by the ocean. So not all of it gets rusty and green.
Yeah.
So if some parts are showing, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so it's in the mold now. In about 5 minutes, it's gonna start to turn white. Once it's white, and you'll feel it like it will get warm to the touch, you'll be able to touch it with your finger. I'm gonna try and point it down a little. And if you watch the videos that I did, the Mermaid nightstand, I have like a time lapse of the resin turning from clear to white, like sped up. But it's pretty cool. So even though I spilled it, and even though some of it is on the spilled outside of
So let's see.
the, need to plug in the low battery.
I don't think so. Maybe. Sorry, folks. Hold on. Oops. That's here. I think we're okay with
So
that.
it's good now.
Okay.
Is Melissa on here?
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa.
Melissa's on here.
Melissa, we got more orders in.
Okay, so I dunked that. Well, I didn't dunk that, this one. I just brushed that one on.
So can you see the mermaid starting to turn white? Usually it starts in the thickest part and it works its way out to the thinner parts. So now I'm gonna pour some more. I have equal parts again. I don't have to wash my containers. It's totally fine. Plastic cups are good, or definitely don't use cups that you're gonna eat or drink out of again. Definitely do not want to do that. But don't use styrofoam, because the styrofoam will just disintegrate. So just some cheap plastic cups or some old vessels that you do not ever plan to eat out of or drink out of. So I'm stirring it until it turns clear. Starting to turn clear. It turns clear pretty fast. Makes me a little nervous to have this near my computer. Now I'm gonna pour it into, this is trimmings 1 or 2. We have 2 trimmings molds, and I don't know which one this one is, if it's 1 or 2, but I am going to pour it in. I'll just pour it right into the one next to it. There's not quite enough for the one next to it, but that's all right. So then I take my stick. You want to do it fairly soon, because once it starts to set up, then you're not going to get a nice clean look.
And I'm putting the copper patina on front and back of each little charm. So they're starting to dry, and I'm just putting the copper patina on both sides.
So you want to make sure your resin goes all the way to the edges of your mold. If it overflows a little bit, that's totally fine, but you want to avoid it missing any parts of the mold. Okay, and my mermaid, she's looking like this.
Wow, so then it just turns white when it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my bracelet. Brush.
Not too shabby. Patty says, I love IOD molds. I only have trimmings 1 and just finished a mirror using 1 plus IOD transfer, milk paint, and white wax. I would love to get more. Trimmings 2 sells twice as fast as trimmings 1. I don't know why, and I'm not sure which one is 1 and which one is 2. Who knows? Is this 1 or 2?
Shouldn't it label it on the back?
You would
maybe?
think.
I don't know.
We have it on the website, but I forgot. Let's see. Tinker's wife says, does the resin heat up during the process, Debbie? Yeah, it feels a little bit warm to the touch. It's not like super hot, but it does heat up.
Okay, I'm gonna put my lid on my copper patina so that it doesn't dry out. And I'm gonna let all my charms.
Are you sure you took us off the Wi-Fi? Because they're
Yeah.
saying that it's...
Yeah, I think they have to go out and come back in because it says it's still good there. I have us on Do Not Disturb, and I took everything off the Wi-Fi
Okay.
except for my watch. I forgot to do that, so. I will do that right now because that might be another reason everything slows down. There. Yeah, they just refresh their screen and it's working.
Okay,
Do
so
the resins cure faster if it's warmer weather temperatures?
I don't know. It cures, this is made to cure fast. This cures, like you can see the mermaid is almost ready to pull out and start painting. So it cures in a matter of like
15 minutes at the most?
The tinker's wife says slower if cold.
Really?
Yeah, so
Okay.
maybe a little slower if you're working in cold weather.
If you're where Shelley lives and it's snowing in Michigan, yeah, it might take a half hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that cold here. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
raise that up a little bit.
And the copper dries really fast, Danielle. Is it
Yeah.
dry? Oh, look it. You did a good job of painting.
Yeah, I did both sides. I got
Okay.
both of them, cause you know, that way if they flip, then.
Yeah.
So let me just show you kind of how that looks. So I just painted the copper patina on the jewelry. You can see I haven't done any rubbing back or any wax yet, but I just kind of laid down the copper patina.
If you want to bend it, how long do you have? It depends on how thick the mold is. You don't have a long time. You have a couple of minutes, but like when I did my butterfly lamp, I bent them all immediately, and then I used painter's tape to hold it into place because I wanted the wings to bend up. So you don't have a super long time, but you have enough time.
Okay, should I go over anything a second time? This one I'd already went twice. I could go a second time on some.
You might want to touch it up a little bit.
I'll go just a little bit more. I don't want to cover too many of the words, but.
So I'm touching this right now and it's hard, but I want to wait for the tail to totally dry because the tail is still a little bit clear. So I'm going to keep a really close eye on this because I don't want to wait too long.
And what happens if you wait too long?
Then it's hard to bend it, but you can still bend it.
Okay.
I discovered you take a hair dryer to it and you
Oh.
can soften it and bend it in place.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Little tricks.
Yes.
Okay, so then when that dries, what's my next step, Debbie? Then I take.
Then you take the wax and one of our little, like Jamie Ray's stencil brush.
Okay.
Here, I think I have one here. No. And you
Okay,
work
so
here.
not too shabby. Patty said, I just looked up the trimmings. Number 1 has 6 molds, number 2 has 5.
Okay, so this one is number 1, right here. And the one I'm using is number 2. I would assume people like number 2 because you have the really wide ones. These are all relatively the same size, but I really like this one a lot. I mean, I like them all. You definitely need both. But if you had to go with one, like you wanted to pick one, number 2 is our best seller because I think it has more of a variety and you have this really fat one at the bottom which will make a good bracelet.
Okay. So now I take the wax, right? Because this is pretty dry.
Yeah, you can use a stencil brush. You might like this brush better. You can use any brush. You could use a rag, and you just want to work the wax into all the crevices and then wipe it off with a paper towel.
Wipe it off before it dries.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it takes a while to dry.
And not too hard, otherwise I'll wipe
Right.
off the patina, right?
Yep. I don't know why we're blurry today.
I don't think that we are. I think it might
Coming
be.
out and coming back in. Oh, Zagara's song said she got the bracelet kit, so it's on there. The necklace and the bracelet are on there. The bracelet kit doesn't have any photos yet because I forgot to send that to Stephanie. When we're done, we'll post a really pretty picture of both.
Yeah. But again, it comes with the chain. It comes with all the jump rings that you need. It comes with the mermaid charm, the life preserver charm, the little charm that says, may you always have a shell in your pocket and sand between your toes, a little seahorse charm, the little ship, and the copper patina and the shipwrecked wax. Right?
Yes.
For $20?
For $20 for the bracelet.
And I'll show you
I think it's $16 for
all of the pieces when I'm done.
Oh, and Zagara got the mermaid mold and the resin. Awesome. We have
Yeah, so someone was asking how I made the handles, like how I turned these into drawer pulls. I put in hardware while the resin was still wet. So you could find, like if you have a dresser that already has pulls that are like your normal long pulls, then you could just push it into the resin before it actually completely dries. You don't want to push it all the way to the bottom because that will show through, obviously. But I went and got some hardware. Bobby actually found it because my pulls were knobs. And so he went and got these pieces, and I explain it in the video. But there's many ways to do it. If you have a piece of furniture that has existing hardware that you can take off, you could possibly, and it fits, you could possibly just put it right into the mermaid itself. And then after it dried, I kind of bent the tail out so that the tails were kind of like bendy. So you don't want to pull it out of the mold too soon because it should pop out really nice and clean. This is almost ready to pop out. But see how the tail is still, there's still some spots that are see-through. And when I try and yank on it, it's not popping. It's still kind of tacky, so I'm still waiting.
Still waiting. Okay, so I have to show you. After I did the copper patina, I put the Shipwrecked wax on it, and then just very gently, I don't know if that's blurry, that looks like it might be blurry, very gently wiped off the Shipwrecked wax. And you can see the Shipwrecked is in all the grooves of the letters. What do you think?
That's cool. I think you need a little more green.
A little more?
Yeah, it's not green enough.
It's not? Okay, so we'll do a little more.
You could even paint like mermaid tail on the back and then put copper over. Like you can combine paint with it
Okay.
as well. I wanted to keep the cost down, so I didn't include any paint. And I didn't know what colors people would want.
I'll do a little more of the Shipwrecked.
Okay. I actually
I wiped it off
like
quite a bit.
I will put Shipwrecked on and then more copper. After that, like I'll just lightly dust it with my finger with copper. Like you can do that as well.
Okay.
No worries, Gavin. My phone has said a lot of weird things too. I love Salty Kiss with a copper patina and the Shipwreck. Oh, do we have Salty Kiss up here? Maybe we should
that
try
would be
that.
cool.
I thought we did have Salty Kiss. I know we have it somewhere. I might have put it back in the cabinet.
Okay, I'm going to the mermaid next. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you want more green, definitely.
She calls this green. I call it kind of a blue, but it's definitely weathered. Like a weathered blue-green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did I lose the Salty Kiss? Oh no, here it is.
Well, I was just waiting for you to blame me on it. Blame me with it. Okay, love it. She looks really weathered.
Okay, it is pretty much ready to pop out. See how it starts to come out really like nice and clean. At least right here it is. This, I think the extremities need to dry a little bit more. Yeah. A few more seconds.
So today's DIY a go-go video was
Oh my gosh, that
awesome.
was so good.
It was really, really good. And you guys know me, I'm not a crafter. Today's video was Denise Parks. She painted an elephant on canvas, and it actually inspired me to create my own painting. And I don't get inspired by much.
No, she was good. Her video is so good. She has a funny story to tell,
and great music. She's fun to watch, and her project was something I never even thought of doing. Go watch it. It's such a great video. You will want to subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. She's one of our retailers.
DIY a Go-Go YouTube channel.
Yes.
Subscribe for more videos to come, and then subscribe to each artist that we post. They have more videos on their channels.
Yeah, our retailers. So every day we have a new retailer posting a video.
Danielle, that is awesome. I've tried to paint the canvas yet, and I've been wanting to. I need to get caught up on those DIY a Go-Go videos. They're good, Vintage Sin. Cobweb said she saw it and it was so good. It was really good.
Yeah, it really was.
And Servant of Yahweh says, Danielle, you are a crafter. You're just in denial.
There are some things that I actually do want to try, and then some things that I labor through.
No, I saw that. I'm like, I would have never, when I was watching, I'm like, what is she doing? Where is she going with this? And then when I saw it, I'm like, who would have even thought of that? It was so good.
Yeah, it really was. It was very good. And it's so simple. Just so simple. Like, I love that. I don't like hard tasks.
What are you trying to say?
Hard crafts. And that one made me say, I think I could do that.
I don't want to pull it out too soon, but I'm getting impatient, man. These two are like they're almost ready. I don't remember it taking this long to dry when the camera's not on.
Well, come look at my little charms and tell me if I'm doing it right, because maybe I need to have your touch. They look a little dull to me, so maybe I need to. Did I not wipe them back well enough? These all have.
Yeah, you can't see the copper well enough. See, you want to leave. See how I just wiped it with my finger?
Yeah.
The copper comes through, but you have it all in the details. Like the green stays down in the low.
Okay, so let me get another.
You don't want. It's like a fine
This is
line.
too rough. It's taking too much off. So I need a soft cloth.
Okay. Or your finger just kind of works because your finger can't get down into those low spots.
Yeah, okay.
And
Oh,
then,
yeah, that works much better.
because you want that shiny copper coming back through. See how my finger just
Yeah.
pulls it off but leaves behind? Like,
Yeah.
look at how beautiful that is, you guys.
Okay, let me do the mermaid. Yeah, that's better.
So don't pull it all off, but pull enough off where it's shiny.
Yeah, there. Is that better?
And then, yeah, and then if you have spots like that, you can just go back with your brush and add more copper right there. I just do it in layers until I'm happy with it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
You just gotta kind of finesse it a little bit.
And so now I'll do the beads. But it definitely makes it look shipwrecked, doesn't it?
Yeah, totally. Okay, are you ready to come out, Miss Mermaid? Come on. Let's get on with the show.
Okay, let's see, what am I missing? I keep seeing things I need to try and all the new items and kits, and I keep adding to my stash. I am going to need a second job. Christine Wisher. Did you ever post that video?
No, because I was editing all day yesterday and I need, like, the video is almost done. Last night I went to bed at 10 and I was like, I could force myself to stay up till 2, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, we need to post her video. That was...
Yeah, I'm gonna post it. There's a bunch of stuff on the to-do list that gets done after the video goes up. Okay, so I'm very gently pulling. I'm kind of taking a chance. I should wait like another minute or two, but I'm done with waiting. But you don't want to if you pull it too soon, you could stretch it, and you don't want her arms to look all creepy.
Like she's got the kind of triceps that we all hate.
Yeah.
What do you call those?
The
So Amy's asking if I'm making a necklace or bracelet. I'm actually making both. There's two kits we're showing off today. The bracelet has a bunch of charms, and then the necklace has a big mermaid. So I'm kind of doing both of them at the same time. Noodly arms.
yeah. The arm is
Octopus
not.
arms.
The arm is not quite ready yet, man. It's the extremities that take the longest to cure, and neither is the tail. But you can see, she's almost ready.
It's not quite warm enough around her. Yeah, her tail isn't ready. Okay, so, well, maybe you can help me
But
with,
out of all the resins, it's the fastest drying resin and the easiest to work with. Most resins, you have to like pour it and come back the next day.
okay, so maybe you could come help me with the bracelet so that we can show this off.
Okay.
I want to make sure it looks good, and the
You
necklace.
need to put them on, the jump rings.
I don't, this I didn't get very well, so I think I'm gonna go back over this. But, oh, I forgot to put the green on.
Oh, you
this
didn't
one.
paint this?
I did, and then when I went to wipe it off, it all came off, so I think I didn't let it dry.
Oh, the copper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so let's do that one, maybe?
Okay, so you need some pliers.
Let's do a little bit of this. If you don't let your patina dry 100% before you put the wax on, then it kind of comes off. So I did learn that the hard way.
You don't want to rub too hard.
I didn't let my patina dry all the way, but I like it. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so put your jump rings on your bracelet.
Okay.
That's why I like your finger, because you can you can wipe just enough back. Thank you, Cobweb. All right, this thing has got to be ready now. Yes. Is it? No. Come on. I'm not the most patient.
She's about ready to throw another tantrum, guys.
You should hear me when I'm editing.
That is almost ready, huh? Your edited video.
Yeah, like 3 more hours. 3 more hours and a big cup of coffee.
That'll happen today.
It has to, because I have to pick up Bobby from the airport tomorrow, and I got other things to do that have been waiting.
Oh, do you want to show off those rolling pins you got?
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Did you save the note?
Yeah. Right there.
We got a sweet note in the mail today that says, "You are appreciated. Hi, Debbie and Danielle. I can't express how much it means to me to have your lives to look forward to every day. Between you, Dion, and Jamie Ray, we are well entertained. You said you don't have any rolling pins, so this is my gift to you. These were made in India. I hope they'll help you roll out your clay. Thank you so much for all you do. Joe Larson from Sioux Falls, is that Indiana? Sioux Falls, Idaho. Idaho, right? Sioux Falls is in Idaho? I can't read the...
Sioux Falls. That almost looks like
South Dakota?
SD. I think that.
Yeah.
Boy, we are really
Beautiful,
bad with our
right?
geography, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Where is Sioux Falls? Look at these rolling pins. They're just the perfect size for clay. They're not too big. Thank you so much.
She
I love
needs
these.
rolling pins for sure, because
I
she's always
do.
using paint cans to roll out
And
her
now
clay.
look, don't bake with that. It's for your clay. You're a crafter now.
These are
I
gonna,
love these. Thank
these are
you.
going to be put to good use.
Thank you, Joe.
You know who's
So
going to be
sweet.
jealous? I already know who's going to be jealous. Jamie Ray's going to be jealous because she loves rolling pins, and
Yeah.
these are awesome wood from India.
But Zeb actually makes rolling pins by hand.
Does he make them now?
He turns stuff on a lathe. He made my corbels.
Because it seemed like they were always on the hunt for rolling pins.
Well, they do. They buy them.
But, okay.
Yeah. Ugh, this arm is just, it's still being...
All right, well, I'm almost done with the bracelet. You want to show off the necklace while I do the bracelet?
Yeah, this one.
Because I have the, here, look. Here's the big mermaid and the necklace. You can show that off while I finish the charm.
But you didn't paint this again. You need to paint the cloud.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to, I can't do it all.
Yes, you can.
So your kit comes with this cool clasp where you can switch out charms or add other charms to it.
The mermaid is 3 inches long.
And you get the ball chain that you can cut off at any length. And look at her, she's awesome.
And
I'm really,
you get the sample sizes in the mermaid necklace too.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm really picky about mermaid charms because some of their faces look all like they're not mermaids, like they're all craggly, witchy face. And this one has a pretty face. And so does the
Witchy
other
face.
one.
And some
Yeah.
of them are indecent.
Yeah.
So I'm particular about mermaids being decently covered.
The wax is going to be tacky for like 24 hours. I think that's another thing is that in real life, like let the wax sit on there overnight so that when you wipe it back, it's hard because you're wiping back wax that hasn't cured yet
I
as
agree.
well.
Yeah.
We're trying to do it in 1 hour to show you, but in real life, you're going to want to cover it with the copper patina, then put the
And
wax
let your patina dry.
Yeah, let your patina dry completely. Put your wax on, let that dry overnight, and then come back and wipe it back gently.
But that does
Here
look
is
pretty
the
cool.
bracelet. Yes, super cool. I
Oh,
love
I
the
forgot
charm.
to put the mermaid on. Let me put the mermaid on.
Okay. So we will have pictures of it on the website. Gavin, you would like to enter a YouTube channel?
Gavin, you should totally start a YouTube channel. Okay.
Okay, so I got the mermaid on there now. But yeah, Debbie's right. You need to let the patina dry before the wax and then let the wax dry before you try to wipe back. Because I did wipe back a little more than I wanted to, but I like it. I like the mermaid. It just makes it look so much more weathered, like sunken treasures. Yeah. What do you think?
Okay.
It's out. She's out now. And see
She's
how
out.
she's still bendy. I can still bend her. So I am going to find something to bend her around. And I'm going to tape her into place.
They like the birds in the background.
I know. I love that.
I love the birds. So pretty. I'll just go back and do a little bit of touch up.
On my dresser, I made the tails come out like this, and then the drawer pull was right here, like on behind this, and then I kind of bent the tail into place so that it was coming kind of off the dresser. So you can do a bunch of different things with it.
So now how are you wrapping it around the paint can?
Yeah, because I wanted to, I'm going to see if I can turn it into jewelry. I don't know if I can. I've seen people who have cut off the tail and bent it over and put it on a chain so you have like a tail on a necklace. But I want the whole mermaid somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's...
Does painter's tape damage the mold?
No, because it's resin. If it were clay, then it would probably, like, that's why I'm using resin, because you don't have to be so gingerly with it. You know, it's out of the mold, so you're not going to lose any detail now. It's just you just want to get it taped in place so that it will, because it's dry, it's continuing to dry. And if it starts to get too rigid, I will just hit it with the hair dryer and soften it back up a little bit. And I poured it a little bit on the thin side so that I could manipulate it a little bit better. Like the tail is really easy because it's thinner, but in the middle where it's thicker, it's harder to bend.
Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more. I touched it up with copper patina a little more. And I want to, it's 3:15, I wanna read some of these comments.
Yeah.
And then I gotta paint this. I told y'all I would finish it and I haven't yet. My journal from yesterday. I gotta paint my, so let's see. What have you guys all been talking about?
Okay, here's the trimmings too, and see where, this is where I poured over the mold a little bit. It's got a ridge on it, so it's really easy to either pull that off or cut that off.
Elaine says yes, South Dakota.
South Dakota. So this is also really bendy right now, see? You have a few minutes. What was that noise? Sadie, what'd you do? You have a few minutes to bend it into place, but it will dry hard. So I'm gonna tape this around something.
I like that one a lot.
I know, this one is probably
That one's gonna
really good.
That one's gonna be it. But it might be too big, don't you think?
Well, you can cut it too.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah, I want it smaller because my wrist is smaller.
Oh,
So
did
I'm
it
just
break?
gonna
Maybe
tape
it broke in a spot. Maybe you heard it like snap.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna tape it together to itself and let it dry.
And then it'll kind of overlay your wrist.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then when it's dry, I'm gonna paint it. I could add it to a leather strap. I could leave it as is. I
Yeah,
could
it's
add
pretty
it to
flexible,
a metal strap.
Show them. I think they can't see.
So here it is. I'm just taping it to itself so it will dry round. Like tomorrow, it's still a little bit tacky right now. Tomorrow this is going to be dried in place. And then I will paint it.
That one is beautiful. I gotta
The
say.
mermaid is going to be beautiful too.
Well, I know, but I just like that one. They're both beautiful.
Well, you're saying it like that one is beautiful.
Well,
the other one isn't.
Isn't it funny what people say and what people hear is sometimes so different? So is that loud? I just opened the door.
Yeah, it's loud.
Okay. Does the mermaid hand need to be taped?
I just taped her down, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Cobweb just posted the link to the candles. Thank you. Okay. Let me close this.
And now I have a little skinny one. I'm pulling off the excess where it went over the edge of the mold. But this resin is good. If you like working with resin, it's good stuff. It's far better than the other types. Like the same manufacturer makes different formulas, but this is the only formula I like. It's all, like there are different companies that make resin. This is all done by, who is it? I think Amulite, but they have like 20 different formulas. I don't have the patience to deal with the other formulas. This is for people who want immediate results and not like, they don't want to have to perform like a chemistry lab situation.
Everybody's raising their hand all of a sudden. What happened? Is it,
What?
what's the raised hands mean? Did something happen? Did we miss it?
Can't see facial expression, so the internet is not clearly seen. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Did we say something inappropriate?
All of a sudden we saw a whole bunch of people with raised hands, so we weren't sure what we missed.
Yeah. What's going on? What were you guys
oh,
talking about us?
Gavin asked if we wanted to be there with all that paint so we could paint some fun furniture with you guys. Oh, okay. So everybody was saying, yeah, maybe. Oh, okay.
Waving goodbye?
Michelle, are you leaving before we are? We have gone over, but yeah, we definitely wanted to finish this project before we said goodbye. So I'm rubbing off on Debi, trying to get her to finish her projects. You're getting a lot better.
Oh, shush. You don't even know what my world is like. You leave here and
I don't want to know what her world is like. I have my own world that I like. Yeah, sorry about the loud noise. It was of the gardener outside. I shut the door, but the window is open because we get hot in here.
Yes.
Oh, Elizabeth Tucker just ordered the dress that you have on. I know, it is.
I love this dress so much.
It's so beautiful.
I love it so much. Oh, and you guys, the journals and these brush roll-ups, like I was not expecting them to sell as fast as they did. We sold out of these. We sold out of those fabric pieces, but guess what? We have more. And so I just went and like ordered 3 times the amount as normal because I wasn't expecting, like I put things out. I ordered like maybe a dozen, see what the response is. That journal fabric and these,
it's beautiful.
You guys have loved them,
yeah.
So we ordered more of those.
So the fabric that you did on your journal?
And we just got more of Rita's hearts because we were all sold out of the white ones. We have those back in stock. Hey,
yeah.
What are you doing to my thing?
Well, you didn't glue it on yet. You didn't finish it.
I know.
I was showing it off.
But, so yeah, that fabric is like a 12 by 12 piece. And then when I cut it, I had 2 ideas for this because I'm not done still. I was thinking it would be it comes with this little ribbon bookmark. So I wanted to like make a little charm to hang on the end. And then this piece, so there's the fabric. It was enough to fit around the binding, but I'm gonna have to paint the back. But I had this left over. And wouldn't it be cool to fold this in half and make it into a bookmark?
Oh, that would be cute, like a paintbrush.
Wouldn't that be cute? Because it's a paintbrush on both sides, like an old vintage.
A paintbrush bookmark. How cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
So there's more of those.
I ordered, not too shabby Patty, I ordered that brush roll up for my senior art student. Oh. Rose Soto just ordered the bracelet kit.
I had a feeling you guys would like the bracelet kits. If they're a big seller, then I'm gonna come up with some more because
yeah,
I
we've
have
got
some
some
other
more
ideas. Yeah.
Got some more fun things for jewelry ideas, but we have
And this dress, oh my gosh, it's like super thick cotton. I love it. I love sundresses anyway.
Yeah, it's a really, really thick cotton. It's well made, like super well made. All right.
Shaylin says, I have a wood headboard bed frame. I think I'm going to use frame or paint the whole thing. It depends. If the rest of the frame shows, I would paint the whole thing.
Yeah. If it doesn't show underneath a lot, like,
yeah, then why bother? But if the footboards or the sideboards show, then paint it.
Yeah.
The paint goes a long way. Like you won't need more than a quart for your whole bed, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it's a quart of paint will go.
Especially if you do the water bottle, like, paint and a water bottle, that carries the paint so much further. So tomorrow, what do we have planned for tomorrow?
I think maybe tomorrow we'll finish up some projects, maybe we'll do a little. Like I definitely want to finish up my mermaid cuff because
So we'll
I haven't
try to
even
finish
started
that
painting
up.
it.
Part 2 of the mermaid jewelry.
And maybe, what if we posted in, because these comments go by so fast, when we get off of here, Danielle, why don't you go to the community tab and start a thread there and in the Facebook group asking for questions. And we can answer questions tomorrow. So if you have asked us a question and we haven't seen it,
Or we've looked over it.
yeah, put your question in, go to the community tab. Danielle's gonna put a place for you to post your question. And also you can put it, we'll start a thread in the Facebook group. We will answer questions there.
And try to finish the jewelry, and I'll try to finish my book.
And also give us ideas for things you wanna see us make, because I mean, I have lots of ideas, but people have great ideas that I would never think of, so
Yeah.
I'd love to hear some.
Yeah, or if you have like if you ever wondered if you could do something, well, maybe we'll try it right here for you.
Maybe.
Depends.
Something that can be done in an hour. Yeah. And
oh yeah, so Amber's and Unique Gifts said, show some of the finished things that you've worked on. Yeah, I think that will be tomorrow. We'll try to.
because they're not finished. We can't show them.
We will try to finish up everything and show them.
Yeah.
Not everything did get finished.
Yeah. I want my tote bag to be finished because I love that thing. So after I get this video edited, tomorrow we have to get the candles up on the website and make sure I've taken pictures of the jewelry, and then I would really like to complete some projects and show you guys.
Maggie Fletcher says decorate some light switch plates.
Ooh, Stephanie did that, and that is such a good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yes. Okay, you guys.
Yes. All right. So, thanks for joining us.
Yes, and thank you for all the support. Thank you so much for supporting my family with all of your orders. Ellie is working, Danielle is working, Melissa and Stephanie are working, and that makes me so happy. And I absolutely love our website. Like, I love trying to guess what you guys will like, and then when you do like it and you buy it, it's like so fun to me.
Yeah, there's some beautiful things on there. I've actually gone shopping for some of my friends' birthdays and sent them gifts, and I'm anxious to see how those candles sell. I just love all the candles and the hard work that Ellie's put into them. They're so beautiful.
Yes.
The label that you did is so pretty. And the smells are unbelievable.
Yeah, I love
they're
good candles.
They're all really unique combinations of smells, and
She's really good with like baking flavors. So when I ordered all the different oils and scents, like we had them all laid out, and she was like holding them up to her nose like 2 at a time, and she's like, I think this combination. She's very
like
very
mint chip. Mint chip is a combination of peppermint and fudge smelling goodness, like
it's chocolate.
yeah. It's good.
Yeah. Yes, I'm so excited about the candles. We'll have the rest of the colors eventually. Some of the colors I saved because I want to do like fall scents, like pumpkin spice and coffee, and like a campfire marshmallow smell, and those are more for the fall. So and then some Christmas scents. So we didn't want to roll out all the candle colors at once because
These are all great spring and summer colors and smells and oceany.
And we can't just like, I can't make Ellie like, here's 36 candles. It took us like.
She's a hard worker, but
well, we've been working on this for 2 months, getting the colors and the scents right. It's a science to make candles.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Wednesday. I always have to think about what day of the week it is. And can't wait to finish some projects.
Yeah. Robert's asking if we have any unscented. We probably could make like one of the whites, because we are using vintage linen as our first white. So maybe something like beadboard could be unscented. Seems like beadboard would be odorless.
Yeah, a good, for those of you who don't want the scents. But the scents are not overkill at all. They're very light, and
But they're not too light.
yeah.
And we use the best ingredients we can find.
Yeah.
I wish we could use just nothing but 100% essential oil. Maybe at some point we'll get to that, but we are using natural scents blended with essential oils. Okay,
Okay. All right. Good to see you all.
whiskey oak cask smell. Ooh, that sounds good. Pure white, no scent. We'll definitely do that because I know some people have problems with scents. So that will be on the next round. All right, you guys, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna make myself some more coffee. I'm gonna get that thing done. It's been hanging over my head. It's partly her fault because on Easter Sunday, I was gonna finish it. And then she's like, it is Easter. And then she's like suggested that we watch The Chosen. And I watched the first episode, and honestly, like, she had sent it to me 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like Bible story movies. Like, I never have. The Passion of the Christ, I watched that. That was good. But everything else...
There's nothing that is done this well, and yeah.
Yeah, and so we watched the first episode. I'm like, so let's watch the next one. I watched all 8. I watched 4 at her house. I came home and I watched the other 4.
She spent the whole Easter Sunday binge watching The Chosen, and I did that too when they first came out. I couldn't stop, and now I'm dying for season 2 to come out.
Yeah.
But yes, it is so good. If you haven't downloaded the app, go to the App Store, download The Chosen, and it's free. But that's the only way you can watch it is through the app. It's not on Netflix. It's not on any other. It's a publicly funded, amazing TV series about Jesus and the disciples and
It just brings the Bible
biblical,
to life.
yeah, the Gospels. Beautiful.
So Debbie Gavin is saying, do you have a new edited video? If so, where is it? It's right here in this computer. It's like 3 more hours worth of work. It's going up tonight.
As soon as we go off live, she's working on it. She is posting it. It is going to be up tonight. Promise?
Yes. It was almost up this morning, but then I had to run down to the store, and then I had to make sure that...
Yeah. Yeah. So watch for it. It's good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Bye, y'all.
We'll see you tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Thanks.